Hey, bestie.
Hey, bestie.
How's it going?
Good. Are we really going to do this?
I mean, we're here, so I think so. Sure does look like it.
Lord. I have a confession to make. Well, I should say Casey has a confession to make.
That's a scary thing to hear, but okay, go ahead.
I asked him what he thought about us doing this podcast, and his reaction was like, well, I mean, I'm not really going to listen to it.
That's rude. Why?
He said he doesn't think we'll talk about anything that's interesting to him.
Okay, that's fair. He's not wrong.
I know, but we've lost a listener before we've even started. My own husband won't even listen to us.
I mean, you can't lose a listener if you never had him to begin with, right?
Very true. And then I also think about the kinds of things that we're going to talk about. I mean, other than the football, he's right. He's probably not very interested in this.
No.
And quite honestly, he probably doesn't want to hear some of this. I mean, there needs to be a little veil of secrecy after 25 years.
Yeah, and he's like my brother, so he doesn't need to hear everything. You know.
He also came back in a little bit later and he was like, "You're not going to talk about me on this podcast, are you?" And I was
Every
like,
episode.
Maybe, could be. And he was like, I mean, just don't say embarrassing stuff about me. And I was like, well, don't do anything that you might be embarrassed about that I would want to talk about it. You know, I call it like the Taylor Swift rule. She says to guys that she's dating, like, don't do anything you don't want me to write a song about.
Yeah. Don't do anything.
Fair. I feel like that's a fair warning to everybody. To everybody in my life.
Yeah.
Don't do anything you don't want me to write or talk about in a podcast.
Period.
I kind of feel like ever since social media has started, that's probably a good rule. Don't do anything you don't want on camera.
I would say that's a good
Everybody
rule
has
for
a
life,
camera.
Yeah. Everybody, yeah. Everyone.
And can I say I'm really glad that social media and cell phone cameras and stuff were not a thing when I was growing up, especially when I was in college.
Yeah, you can say that.
I mean, we had the party pick guy. That poor guy never saw what was coming for him.
I feel like I grew up at the perfect time of it. Like it wasn't too young when it started. I remember the day I got Instagram, which we can talk about another time, but I feel like I feel solid with how my life and social media lined up. I feel good about it.
Feel good?
Yeah.
Well, before we lose more listeners, before we've even started, we should probably say who we are and why we're here.
We should.
It's a podcast. Surprise. New year, new podcast.
Hell yeah. Buckle up.
Well, I'm one of your hosts, Abby.
And I'm Steph.
And we are besties despite our 15-year age gap.
Facts. We're not really family, but
we're close enough.
Close enough, yeah. Close enough. So we share...
In more ways than one. We're pretty close. Like, sometimes do I introduce you as my sister-in-law? I think.
Yes, because it's easier. So you and Casey both will just say, this is my sister. And then it's really funny when people have known you guys a long amount of time and they're like, hold on, you have a sister? And it's always my favorite reaction.
Yeah, especially for Casey, because I actually do have a sister, but
right.
For him, they're like, wait, this is your sister?
Yeah.
I thought it was just you and a brother.
As of 2 years ago, last year, not no more, suckers.
We adopted her.
That's
our sister.
Correct. Even though you guys are married, I'm both of your sisters, so it's weird, but it works out. Okay.
Yeah. So not only is there a 15-year age difference, there is also very different life stages.
Mm-hmm.
Although
life
neither
eras,
of us,
shall we say?
Yes. Although neither of us has children,
no.
We both adore our nieces, and for me, my nephews too.
We share 2 nieces who, I'm just gonna say it, are the cutest nieces you've ever seen. Sorry.
They definitely have some showmanship and attitude. We'll say that.
Big personalities, real big, and they're getting bigger by the day.
We bonded over our love of Taylor Swift. I feel like that's actually what got you to start talking to me
It
was.
is 100% because we technically met like years before. That would have been
Yeah,
what,
but
2017-ish?
yeah, our friendship was a real slow burn
Real slow.
because I mean, technically, we met at my brother, your sister's wedding,
Yeah.
which
I don't
when was
really
that?
count that though because I don't remember. It was like one of those quick, you got to say hi and meet like all the family members, and you guys got a real big family. So I
Yeah,
don't
you didn't
really
say two
count
words to
that.
me, really. Other, I mean, I think you said one word, hi.
Hey,
Maybe nice to meet you.
nice to meet you. Yeah. Run along.
And then, and then a few years later, at Peanut's first birthday,
Yes.
I thought I might have won you over because
Hmm.
you invited me into the kitchen to make a mimosa, and you were like, "I've heard about you," and I was like,
And it wasn't even, you can come make one. I said, I'll make one for you. That's big. I don't do things in the kitchen.
I was a little worried when you said I've heard about you. I was like, my reputation precedes me. This is lovely. And then you did make my mimosa correct, which is just to kind of, wave the orange juice over it.
Waft the
A
scent.
little,
Yeah.
a little drop
A
maybe
little aroma. Yeah.
for color, so I can pretend like it's an actual mimosa, not just a
Right.
glass of champagne.
Right. Which at this point, looking back, why did we care? Why did we care? But that's okay. Continue. Yeah.
I don't know. And then we ran into each other a couple times in Como.
Oh my
I
God.
came
Wait, you're right.
over.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Because you guys would come tailgate and we would go do like happy hour here and there.
yeah.
Wow, I forgot
We
about
always
that.
invited you to the tailgates, but you never came. At
Okay.
least not then.
I was gonna say I'd like to just say I'm 2 years strong now. Thank you.
It was also a different life era for you.
Right there. This was before 2024 and after 2024. So we're in two different places. You know?
So when I got that text from you with the Taylor Swift pop-up art, well, I think
Yes.
it was actually when you were at my house and somebody that we know in common that's met Taylor came
Yep.
over and we were kind of peppering him. I think that was when you first realized that I might be okay. I might be kind of cool.
No, you're 100. I forgot about this too. That's facts because I didn't know you were a Swiftie. And then this whole situation happened. And I was like, okay, noted. So nothing, I mean, I would say we got a little bit closer that weekend for sure, but nothing like
Nothing earth
major.
shattering.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you sent me this text about, hey, there's this Swifty pop-up bar in Kansas City. Do you want to go to it?
Yeah.
And I remember seeing you at my
I think,
sister's wedding
no,
and being
look, I
like,
think I was
yeah,
like,
let's do it.
I was just throwing it out. I sent you the reel because I saw it and it was like, we should go. Thinking, people do that all the time and it's like, oh, yeah, we should go. And then it never happens. So, like, whatever. And then you said, we should. And I said, are we that close of friends? Okay. And then I saw you at the wedding and you said, when do you want to come? And I said, oh, we're really that close of friends now. Okay.
I mean, don't threaten me with a good time if you don't
No,
want to have it.
I do.
I I will say, like, it was still that whole day was still kind of a, feeling each other out kind of a thing, I guess.
The day of the pop up bar?
Yes. And then
Here, go ahead, say it.
you go up to the bartender
Uh huh.
and I hear you say, "We'll take one of everyone." And he said, you want one of all the drinks?" And you're like,
Hmm.
"Yes, just keep them coming. Just bring them over."
Confidently said, yes, we do.
And then he said, "What about the shots?" Because there were also, I think there were
Those
like
two.
12 drinks,
Oh, I was
themed
like, there was
drinks.
not 12 shots, but yeah, like 12 drinks
There were
probably. Yeah.
12 themed drinks, I think. 12, maybe 14. And 3 or 4 shots. And
Yeah.
you're like, yep, keep
We
them
want them
coming.
all. I mean, I'm
Just keep bringing
sorry.
them.
How do you choose when they're all Taylor themed and they were good themed and the drinks sounded good? How are you supposed to narrow it down? You don't, and you just do one of each. It's fine.
It was
I'm
fun,
always
though.
going to find a solution to the problem. That was the solution.
We didn't make it through the whole menu, but we
Hell
did get
no.
pretty far. And Casey came and picked us up.
Yes, he did.
His mistake was trying to take us out to a nice dinner afterwards.
That didn't take us out drinking before. Like,
That's true. We did have some wine before.
not necessary. Yeah. That was
Oh, well.
no, it was not necessary, but it was a great time.
That was definitely the start of our friendship.
100%. Yeah.
And then one day you were over here and you looked at me. I think we were having a party upstairs.
Right, that does not narrow it down to what day this was, but go ahead.
This is the first time you said to me, "Are we close enough for this?"
You remember
And I
the
was
first
like,
time?
"Yeah." And I was like, what could she possibly have to say to me
I'm scared. I don't know
that
what
she
I
has to
said.
preface it with, "Are we close enough for this?"
What did I say?
You said, "Have you ever had a hemorrhoid?"
No, there's no way that hold on, first of all. That's crazy. But there's no way that was the first time, because that just was like
Yes.
last year.
That was the first time you said that to me.
Okay, then fair. Okay. Perhaps
And
you're
I
right.
was like, we're going there.
Yeah.
And that's when I knew I could talk about anything. Literally anything with you, and that we were truly besties. Honestly,
I'm a little surprised I even asked, but
yeah, you've only asked it a few times.
yeah.
There's been a lot of times where you said stuff or asked me stuff, and I've been like, "Oh, okay, another boundary I didn't know I had, but it's gone."
I don't believe in boundaries. Get them out.
Clearly.
We don't have those here, thank you.
And that's how it all began.
Yeah. Also, I feel like we should note what a partay is, because
Yes.
I'm sure we will talk about that on an extremely regular basis.
You mean not everybody partays?
You know, I'm gonna guess a lot of people do. They just don't know that it's called a partay, what they're doing.
Partay. All right. Tell them what it means.
So a partay is when you put on the Eras tour on Disney Plus. Shouts out Disney Plus. You put on the Eras tour and then you perform the concert with Taylor.
Facts.
Props are highly encouraged.
You mean
Yeah.
the whole moving stage and everything?
You mean that chair you're sitting in?
Yeah. Yup.
Uh-huh. Perhaps one day that video footage, that was my Roomba thing for Down Bad. Yeah. I mean, hello. Perhaps
do you still
one
have
day
that footage?
I do, and I might drop it at some point. I'm sure we'll share that.
Piece of advice, watch out for the dog food bowl.
That was so funny. Casey's like, you guys knocked it over, and we would die on the hill saying, it was not us. We did not do it. And then
Look, we have video proof that shows it.
Yeah, we were like, we've got the proof. And then we showed Kaylee, and in 5 seconds, she's like, you guys just did it.
Yeah, because she turned up the volume.
we were
Oops.
like, oh, okay.
So sorry.
It was us. My bad.
It's the show. I mean, it was in the way.
We were
of our stage.
Yeah. The show must go on.
Right.
Dog food gets knocked over? Okay, bye. We got a song to do. Sorry.
These are things that happen.
On
and
a
now,
very regular basis.
Now we've watched the final show, but we haven't performed it yet. So
we have not.
We'll have to get back on stage here soon.
I could be there tomorrow. I'm just kidding.
You could be, but I'm pretty sure that your work would not want you.
That's true. Facts.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
So we watched Housewives of Beverly Hills this weekend.
We did.
Sutton was talking about her annulment, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And she talked about like distracting her life. So where are you with that? Like, do you feel like you've distract?
Yes, I do.
Enough said on that, huh? I guess.
I mean, what more would you like me to share? Yeah.
I mean, are you ready to start dating and stuff?
I mean, it's just not, I don't care about that right now.
Yeah, gonna remain single for now. Focus on yourself.
Yeah, just live my life, have fun, do whatever I want.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
When you start dating, are you gonna join an app? Like, how are you gonna meet people?
hell no. No. I mean, they say never, but never. That's a no for me. Not gonna do
I
it.
mean, can I just say, like, I am so terrified for you to start dating again, just because, like, I think about it. Um, it was 2000 the last time I had a first date.
Excuse me, you said 2000?
Yeah, my last first date was in 2000.
I was in kindergarten.
Uh, that this is how our relationship goes. You were in kindergarten in 2000?
Yeah, because look, I got very fortunate in life. My the year that it was is the grade I was in. So 2000 I was kindergarten. 01 I was first grade. 02 I was second grade. I got so lucky. But yes, it all lined up for me like that.
That was 26 years ago now.
Yeah, I'm a
That's
ripe
insane.
31.
I mean, I feel like the
So yeah.
world's changed. Dating certainly changed. I know a lot of people that have met on apps and
But no, I know a lot of people that have too and like success stories, but not for me. Not interested. I think part of it, well, there's a lot of parts to it, but one part is I was in college when all the apps started coming out, and it was kind of very much like a joke, or like you would just get on it to go hook up. So like I think part of me just still sees it as like it's a funny joke. Like that was if we wanted to stay in, we would like get on and be like, swipe, 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 like, whatever, mess around. But also I live in like a little big town, big little town, whichever way you want to spin it. And I have with my job like a decent amount of employees under me.
you're afraid to get
No,
matched up
thank
from your
you.
place.
No, no, yep, I'm good. So I'm just gonna take myself out of that.
I
Yeah,
feel like you should date outside of your town. And the only reason I
a
say that is
hundred percent.
because, like, you're in a role where,
Yeah,
and that is a little big town. So, like,
yeah.
if you break up with somebody,
Or yeah. It's like I like where I am because it's like it's small, so like a lot of people know each other. It's not so small that everyone knows your business, but like if some crazy stuff happens, like it'll get around. And
got it.
I'm out. Yeah,
Got it.
I'm out. Yeah. I feel like this is strictly for it's kind of like college. I went, well, I guess I mean, I can, yeah, we're going to talk about tailgating and stuff. It's fine. I went to Stevens College. We're going to give the location away at some point, so whatever. I went to college at Stevens College. There's like, sorry, I don't know how it is now. When I was there, there was like no social life. So that was my school. And then, boop, I walked down the street, and that's where we went on the weekends. We went to Mizzou and hung out and like did all the social stuff there. So I feel like Columbia is my work place, and then I can boop my way to Kansas City and come have social life with you guys. Sometimes you just gotta separate the two.
Happy to help your social life any way I can.
Thank you so much. It's much appreciated.
I mean, I feel like since you've met me, your life's improved tenfold. I mean, now you actually know what football is
That's facts.
and that there's two different sides to one team, that there's an offense and a defense,
Yes.
that it's not Travis Kelce going out there throwing and catching the ball.
Yeah, and I just couldn't find him on the field for half the game. Yeah. He does, in fact, leave the field for a minute here and there.
He does.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically half the game if we're playing well.
Yes. I would like to say when Taylor was on New Heights and she dropped that she didn't know that either, or I don't know, someone dropped it that she didn't know that either. I have never felt more validated in my life than that moment.
I was actually shocked that there was more than just you that thought that.
Thank you. And like of all the people to also not know that, thank
You're in
you.
good company.
Thank you,
You know?
right? So, whatever. We know now. It's fine. But yes, I do know what football is, and I actually like it, which is crazy. And
Yeah, you watched your first game by yourself the other day without one of your teams playing, which I think
did.
is great.
That was alarming. Yeah. When I like just chose to put that on. and the Chiefs weren't even playing, I was like, you guys did
Never
good.
been
Good
more
job.
proud.
Thank you. Yeah.
Never been more proud.
Yeah. Big moment.
Anywho, well, that's pretty much how this podcast is going to go. I feel like
Yeah.
we're going to talk about everything and nothing,
Everything.
my hormones or the lack thereof.
Do you know? I feel like we talk about your hormones a lot, but do you? Well, do we get into this now? I told you about when I did my hair test and looked at all my levels and my hormones and stuff, right?
Yeah, I feel like.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but yeah.
I mean, we've talked about a lot with hormones and how they cause your hair to migrate south. You know, it's like south for the birds, how they fly south for the winter. I feel like I am here to be real with other women and let them know what to expect. My mother, who was in healthcare, my mother had me so scared about getting an STD or having a baby because she was a labor and delivery nurse forever.
Yeah.
She showed me all these pictures. Like I had to watch a video of a live birth. I mean, I was scared to death when I was growing up of getting
Your
pregnant or
mom
getting an
made
STD.
you watch a video of a live birth?
Yeah, scared
When
straight.
my sister gave birth with Peanut, okay, she hadn't given birth yet, but she was like in labor or whatever. And she was getting induced. I don't even know how the hell it works, but she was in the hospital bed and we went in to go see her because it had been taking forever. And the nurse came in and was like, okay, I'm going to do a check. And I said, I'm out. And the nurse was like, you're not going to see anything. Like, you can stay. It's okay. And I said, no, I'm out of here.
Yeah, no, my mom was trying to scare me straight. And let me tell you, even after watching that video, there were things that I didn't know, which I never gave birth to anything. So I didn't know this, but apparently it's very common to poop when you give birth. I didn't know that until I was older.
And like, I heard the doctors always lie and say that you didn't do it, but like almost everyone does.
It's just so crazy to me.
Yeah.
But it's things like that. I mean, I was terrified of getting an STD, which I did not get. But I probably would have had a lot more fun if I had known how difficult it would have been for me to get pregnant. Although Casey probably appreciates that I didn't have more fun.
Hot take. Oh my God.
Just didn't think that one all the way through. Oh well.
That's okay. All good.
So let's talk about what we're gonna bring up in the next few podcasts.
Yeah. I think next we are going to talk about do a 2025 recap and then kind of looking
let me spoil alert, it was a bitch for both of us.
I feel like mine was 2024 was my bitch. 2022 to 24 was my bitch. And not like my bitch in a good way. She was a bitch those years, okay? 2025, like the first half was a little bitchy. But by the end, like we were friends. It was okay.
So you're saying I brought joy to your life?
Facts. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yes.
So we'll talk about 2025 and 2026 setting. I don't like the word.
Yeah, we don't like resolutions or whatever those things are. Yeah.
I feel like resolutions and lately specifically diets, like some of the diet trends and stuff like that, I feel like it's setting yourself up for failure.
100%.
So I like to setting intentions maybe?
Yeah, I think intentions. Yeah, that's good.
And then the one following that, we'll have a special guest on. So we will have guests from time to time, starting with our first one, who is a longtime bestie of mine, who happens to do astrology. So she's an astrologer with Starlight Astrology.
And she's really good at it too, which is a bonus.
So Marcy will be joining us. She'll be here every time the signs change. So the January 21st episode that we drop will be the first one that Marcy is with us. So we're going to cover some of the basics of astrology, but we'll build on that and kind of go from there. I was texting with Marcy about, particular topics. We text all the time. And she made some comment about like, who would have thought that we'd both be doing something together or we'd have to have microphones. And I was like, well, yeah, I feel like you should have seen that coming of all people.
Yeah.
But kind of a funny story about Marcy and I and microphones. We in college, especially, I mean, we still love it, but we loved to karaoke. I mean, we had a karaoke machine at our house in college. Her dad, when we'd go back and visit her dad and stuff, and he would take us out to karaoke. I mean, it was something that we loved. And so when Casey and I started dating, he just kind of tolerated it. Like, he never participates.
Oh my, I was just gonna say, hold on. Did Casey get on the mic?
No.
Okay, keep going.
He tried to ban Marcy and I from the microphone.
Okay, that would be like banning us from a party. Rude.
He went to our DJ and was like, do not let either of those two women have the microphone.
No.
Yes.
Casey.
And I overheard him saying this. And I was like, excuse me, I'm the bride. I get to do whatever I want. And Marcy was my maid of honor. And she had to give a speech. And they gave her the microphone.
I was going to say, you know
speech.
what you need to do for a speech? Hold a microphone.
That's one of my favorite pictures from my wedding is Marcy gets done with her speech and then she turns to me and she goes, guess what? I have the microphone.
Oh.
Our photographer got it at just the perfect moment.
Love.
Casey had sheer panic in his face.
I'm sure. Did you have a videographer?
No. My cousin did the ceremony, but videographers weren't a huge thing back then. So
this is
because I got married in 2002.
When I was in the 2nd grade.
Thanks for the reminder.
You're welcome.
But this is the kind of stuff we'll be talking about. We would love to hear from you and incorporate some of your things. So, what are those questions that you have that you talk to your besties about or
are scared to talk to them about?
Yeah, talk to us instead.
Perhaps you do have boundaries.
We will talk about it for you and then you can just listen in.
Yes. Or we will talk about it and then you can send the episode to your friends and say, oh my God, did you hear these people talking about this? And then you can talk about it too. There you go. Bye. If you need something to be said, let me know and I'll say it for you.
So if you have something you want us to talk about, please send us an email at arewecloseenoughpod@gmail.com, all one word. Or you can also slide into our DMs on Instagram at arewecloseenoughthepod as well. Yeah. Anything else, Steph?
I don't think so. Is there?
All right, then. Yeah, until next time.
I think we're good.
TTFN.
What?
Ta-ta for now? You don't know that?
Excuse me. Yeah, I do. That's from like AIM, AIM or whatever, right? Days. Okay, love you.
Love you, bestie.
Bye, bestie.